Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big Whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Primera parte, el embarco del arco. Hola gente del mundo, aquí el Birri con el nuevo gameplay de la continuación del Monkey Island 1, o sea, el The Secret of the Monkey Island. Monkey Island 2, la venganza de LeChuck. Sí, creo que debo de quitar esa vaina de los comentarios. Espérate, ¿qué tenía en el inventario?
I intend to. I intend to. I intend to. I intend to. This may be a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to how rich I'll be when I find Big Whoop. I think I'm pretty well prepared financially for now. I should be set for the whole trip with this. This should be plenty of money to charter a ship. Look at all this. I've got enough to buy my own ship in 5 different currencies. I'll be traveling first class on this treasure hunt. Sure took a long time to save all this.
Por Dios. En fin, a seguir. Además de que aquí en la mejora gráfica, igual que en el
Where
anterior...
do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Whoa.
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who keeps up the law and maintains order?
I'm the only law on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago LeGrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Bueno, como decía, al igual que en el segundo del DOS, tuvo una mejora, para decirlo, gráfica, de manera bastante. Así que hicieron lo mismo en esta versión. Bien grande que es. Bueno, vamos a explorar un poco.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts.
With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No. I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
Razón, razón. ¿Cuánta manera roería un roedor si los roedores royeran? Pues madre, ¿esto qué es? ¿Un trabalengua?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
What the fuck? Pero si un re... No joda.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
Ah, no, ya, cállate.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, you started it.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below.
Ok. Es la única forma que veo que puedo ganar dinero.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Una cosa sí que voy a hacer es quitar la opción de comentarios. Nope, como que no me deja. Tendré que ser del menú principal. Será luego.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Ay, qué paune.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya. It reads JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge.
Ok, ya van dos personas que me están diciendo el muñeco vudú, el muñeco vudú.
Hello.
El mejor personaje que ha tenido esta serie hasta el 3. No sé si será en el 4 también seguirá. Pero ajá. Este tiene ya su protagonismo.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh.
Oh, vaya.
What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
How's business?
Terrible. No one needs any maps since no one can go anywhere thanks to Largo.
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere, which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip, and the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea, but I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals, a haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know its location is a mystery.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
A ver qué puedo coger por aquí.
Nice map.
Not for sale, though.
It's a pile of blank paper. Reminds me of a dollhouse I once had. I mean, my, sister once had.
Ajá.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one, and it's full.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Ahí hay como un par de vagos.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. Wake up!
What is it?
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
Ey, espérate, esos no son los del primero. El tipo ese de la izquierda. Claro, tenía que ser la ratita cookie. Sí, sí, son ellos.
I'm Guybrush, the man who rid the world of LeChuck.
Sure you are.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
Yeah?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passers-by to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation, so to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well... we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Groundophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like... orcaphobia.
¿Y eso qué tiene que ver? Si eso tiene que... sí, más o menos esto. No, esto.
Sounds more like workophobia to me.
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
It's just a bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
I've got a laundry-type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Ketchup? What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Definitivamente está sordo, con razón el coso en la oreja.
I've got a laundry-type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
¿Me podré colar por ahí? Joder contigo, tremenda caída.
Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. The barkeep might see me.
Ok, me imagino que con las mismas me salgo. Ajá. Ah, ok, entonces... podría utilizar el cuchillo en la correa del lagarto. Perdón, cuerda.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies! One of my favorites! Only one guest. It doesn't seem to stay closed. Messy, messy, messy. It's empty.
Who let you into my room?
I, thought it was my room?
Well, it ain't! So get the f*** out of here!
Joder. Y había otra cosa que probar, pero parece que no me dejó tiempo. Pregunto si puedo explorar el resto de la isla. Espérate, ¿ese letrero?
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone. International House of Mojo. It looks murky. I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Ah, pero con el cubo sí.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine!
I see.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. I'll just take a little. Display model. Golden Tongue, the 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women. No thanks. I don't need it. I don't have that problem. Anymore. They're unlabeled.
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe.
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
Ok, ya tenemos un objetivo. Un líquido de su cuerpo. Oh, claro, la saliva que tiró allá en el bar. Y me imagino que el papel que tengo aquí lo voy a utilizar como... Lo voy a utilizar para cogerlo. ¡Qué asco! Vamos a ver qué hay.
Stan's Casual Crosses, for grades that don't need to dress up. Stan's Cozy Crypts, a place to spend eternity, not a fortune. It's locked shut with a big rusty lock. It looks like it's been sealed shut. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred.
Meh.
There once was a girl named Carrie, who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed, she got buried.
Qué buena rima.
No man commanded Jean-Louise, not on land and not on water. John did whatever he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Here lies daredevil Jim McDowell, hand of steel, leg of wood, Jim took every risk he could. A life of action, that was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs. Nice.
Como que nice. Voy a necesitar algo para acabar. Por ahora vamos a tratar de ir al bar para poder recoger la saliva. ¿Dónde rayos hay yo una pala para acabar? Y debido a una frenada de espacio me quedé full. Así que hasta aquí nos quedamos. Nos veremos en la parte 2 de este gameplay. A fin de cuentas ya recogí la saliva. Hasta luego. Si te gustó el video, no se te olvide darle un me gusta y comentar. No olvidarte también de suscribirte a mi canal de YouTube, de seguirme en Twitter y de darle un me gusta en Facebook para no perderte ninguno de mis videos.